Hey everybody, it's Wednesday night and it's time for Super Geeked Up.
Pow, 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 wow, pow, 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 pow. DC Action Hour, pow, pow, pow.
All right, that's a different show we do, DC
Oh,
Action Hour, but right now it's Super Geeked Up. Francis, oh my goodness, he's on the wrong show. Hey everybody, I'm Jeff. This is Francis. This is Super Geeked Up. Thank you so much for watching. If you're first time joining us, well, welcome. We do geeky chat and geek-themed improv games. Thank you. I see a bunch of people already in the chat. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching at post. But Anthony, Josh, Tammy, Chaz are already here. Thanks, guys. So again, guys, if you missed our season premiere last week, same geeky stuff, but we're just doing a little bit more condensed nowadays. So we're gonna have one geeky question, one game, and at the end we discuss some topic. This time I actually decided, I think one of the new Patreon perks will be that you guys get to choose that.
yeah.
So we'll let you guys choose that later on, what we're going to talk about. All right. But let's kick it off with our super geeky question, which Francis has for us.
Look, it's pretty much almost the middle of summer, practically. Yeah, about the middle of summer, and therefore during this.
I hate that, man. Like it goes so fast, it's ridiculous.
I know, yeah, because summer ends in like a month or so.
I mean, technically it goes till September, like 20 whatever. But
that's true.
It always feels like the end of August. It feels like summer's done. You know. So.
Yeah, well, that's because you went back to school during that time.
It's like it's not summer when you go back to school. Like forget it.
No. Summer. It's called summer vacation for a reason. Speaking of which, that's what we're asking. What's the best fictional place for you to take a summer vacation in?
So where would you go, folks? What fictional places, planets, resorts? I don't know, whatever.
Resorts.
Well, I mean, you could kind of think of Ryza, the whole planet's a resort, sort of, right? At least that's the way they bill it, in a way.
Yeah, they kind of make it seem like that. Yeah, that's true.
Except when Worf goes there and tries to ruin the whole thing.
Or the planet where if you accidentally fall into a glass potted plant area, they will try and kill you.
Oh, right, like Wesley Crusher.
Yeah.
Which probably would have been great, right? If they just knocked him off at the first time.
I'm just saying.
I'm kidding, Will Wheaton. You're great. Like you watched the show. That was a really stupid episode, though, man.
It was dumb. Yeah, it was a dumb episode, but it was funny that's like the premise of the episode. It's like, well, what do we do? He fell into the hydrangeas. Like, do we kill the boy? And it's like, well, I guess we do.
That's
have
what they would have done if the other guy, Riker, and whoever else weren't there.
That's true. It's all right.
By the way, so tell us, folks, while we're chatting Star Trek, as we like to do. What's your choice for summer vacation? Fictional summer vacations, not real summer vacations, which I hope some of you get to go on this year, though. Tell us in the live chat. Yeah. In that episode, though, it's always so weird the skimpy outfits they're all wearing, and that they're also
Ryza?
physically fit, right? No, not in Ryza. When Wesley crashed into that thing that you're talking about.
Yeah.
And that they always run everywhere, right? Which is, I mean, great for fitness, but it's just so funny when they say, hey, would you like to run there? And Riker's like, oh, sure. And they all like run.
Yeah, and then they jog together. They jog in a group.
They jog everywhere.
Yeah. They're like, oh, let's go jog in a group to the next place.
It's so weird. It's so bizarre.
Sure, I guess, yeah. That's what makes it so good, though.
It is. Well, that's why they're healthy, yeah. Chaz actually has my answer, Naboo. Oh. Now, I know, folks, maybe you didn't like the prequels, but I always think Naboo is a crazy, beautiful planet. You got all the waterfalls. You got like an ocean, right? There where I don't know, Gungan. I don't really want to see the Gungans, but that's where they live. But we have water there. We have forest. We have nice waterfall areas. Like it looks like a great place to take a picnic and awkwardly propose to your girlfriend.
You know what I hate?
That's why he goes to Naboo, because he hates sand.
He laments on.
There's no sand in Naboo. I've never seen sand in Naboo.
There's sand in Naboo. There's water.
We haven't seen it, though.
Oh.
I know what you're saying, but maybe it's a lake rather than an ocean.
Oh. Oh, so those are freshwater Gungans.
Maybe they're fresh. I don't know. We don't know, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it looks pretty vast, so it has more like an ocean, but who knows? Who knows how it works in Naboo?
That's true.
Maybe, Amidala was like, "Hey, I married Anakin now. You have to get rid of all the sand on the planet, guys."
As by royal decree,
As your
we
former
must
queen
remove
and current senator, you must.
me and all of my concubine who look exactly like me, but is actually just Keira Knightley. A request that you remove all the sand from this planet.
I like instead of calling them like handmaidens or assistants, you call them concubines, which is not at all what they like. So what? They're all like sleeping with her. That's like her harem.
Yeah,
That'd be way cooler if when she's of age. That is,
of course. Well, yeah,
which she is in episodes 2 and 3.
exactly.
I mean, that's before Anakin, if you marry Anakin, I guess that's how she was having her fun, according to you.
Well,
Her concubines.
well, if you recall the Weird Al song, like what's it called? What it's the one where it's American Pie, but it's for he sings
Like
about the
about
Phantom
the
Menace.
song American Pie.
Yeah, so no, it's in the tune of American Pie, but he sings about Phantom Menace, and he talks about how the 10-year-old Anakin was flirting with 14-year-old Amidala, and I'm like, yeah, that's weird. And he wasn't really.
They weren't flirting at that point.
In the song, he talks out
Yeah.
But I mean, like in reality, no, they were just being awkward and weird.
Right. I actually think he's 9 then. Isn't he?
Probably, yeah.
I don't know. You're right. He's 9 or 10. He's young.
Just like Leia in Obi-Wan. She's
like
10.
10.
She's actually 8 in the the actress was 8 on the show.
That makes sense because the actors looked younger than 10 to me. I was
gonna say, yeah, that's no 10-year-old. She's tiny. Yeah.
That's even more impressive though that she did such a great job.
Yeah.
All right, Carrie would go to Camp Crystal Lake, guaranteed to get laid. You just got to leave before nightfall. There you go, Carrie.
mean,
He's thought this through.
Well, no. What you do is you go that first nightfall, hinder all of the other really good-looking guys, save all the other, sexy-looking ladies, and then by night 2 you'll have all of them, and then you go away after night 2 because then you have your choice of ladies.
Okay, wait. For some first options, I don't watch a lot of horror. This is Jason, right? Or Friday the 13th?
Yeah, Friday the 13th. No.
Or is this Halloween?
No, it's Friday the 13th. You're right.
Okay. Yeah. So you're saying hinder the guys so they're the ones that get killed the first night?
Yeah.
What do you mean by hinder them? What do you mean? Are you like stunt or like breaking their legs? Like
No. You're just tying their shoelaces together.
Oh, I see. Practical jokes.
Yeah. Or you put a water balloon in their underwear while they're taking a nap. When we wake up, they like pop it. You just smack it, and they're like,
or put their finger in a glass of water so they pee themselves and they have to go change or something.
Like, how am I gonna run in these clothing? And then like, oh my god, it's Jason. We gotta run. And then they can't because their shoelaces are tied and their pants are wet, and so you with the dry clothing and the untied shoes can run with the ladies and like, I'll protect you, ladies. And he kills all the dudes, and then by morning of the next day, you'll live. Oh, well,
what Francis is trying to say, but his plan is because Jason doesn't kill everyone the first night, right? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, it takes him a few nights to kill everybody. Yeah.
All right, so that's what Francis is like, and then you'll skedaddle out of there, right? After the first night.
So after night 1, competition's over. The ladies love good heroes. Like, oh, you saved us, and I'm like, yeah, I did. And then
like the ladies love Cool James.
Yeah,
like LL Cool J. I like just how I would actually probably watch that movie if there was all like practical joke type things like tying shoelaces together. That's how they like. Or Jason did that. Like he did it, and then at the nighttime he would come and kill you. He's like, I'm snickering or something.
He's like, why can we never find Jason during the day? Oh well, he's tying people's shoes together, or he's
and fixing water balloons,
Yeah, he's like locking the doors ahead of time, and he's just setting the traps. He doesn't want to kill anyone during the day because he's too busy giggling and setting up traps.
So Tammy would go to Rivendell.
Oh wow, very
is that
Lord of the Rings.
Is that the Elf Land?
I think is Rivendell the Elf Land? I thought Rivendell was still the land of man.
Oh, is it?
But it could be. It could be. No, it's Elf Land. It is definitely Elf Land. Yeah.
Yeah, come on, because Tammy likes elves. That makes sense.
Yeah. Elrond is the ruler of Rivendell.
Yeah.
Not Hubbard, just Elrond by himself. No, Hubbard.
Right, yes. That's good. That Scientology hasn't spread to them yet. Okay.
No, it hasn't made it to Rivendell yet.
Legolas is there, as well. So
Yeah,
you got
Legolas
nice
is there.
looking elf ladies and elf gentlemen.
Sure, yeah. Who doesn't want to hang out with Legolas? Get bow people. He'll tie your britches together, and
he also likes to do practical jokes, and that's how he gets to shoot you easier because you're like you can't move as fast.
Yeah.
He's like, look how many these stupid humans I can shoot.
When Gimli takes his axe out, and my axe, it's like really, it's a hammer, and just he's laughing in the background, like, oh, I joke with Gimli because I changed his axe to a hammer, because that's how he sounds like.
That's exactly how Legolas.
That's what he sounds like when I'm sick. Is when he.
That's a good Orlando Bloom, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
I like how you're turning every like property into like a goofy Three Stooges type thing.
I like it. Oh, well, then listeners' rate should be all behind it then.
You should. I mean, it's not quite that far, but I mean, I think that would improve all these movies.
Yeah.
Hello, Lizzie. Glad you're done with work.
Lizzie.
And you get to join us for some fun. We're talking what fictional places you would want to take a summer vacation.
Yes.
Tam, you also want to go to Wakanda if I can ride a rhinoceros and hang with, how do you say this? Okoye?
Okoye.
Okoye. Which one? Which lady was that?
She was the head of the. Oh my God!
Is that his sister or the head of the security?
No, head of the security.
I'm calling them that, but the Warriors.
Yeah, I used to remember their name, but now all I can think of is Aubergine.
I know who you
which
mean.
Is, eggplant.
Her name is Eggplant?
No. All I can think of is Aubergine, which I think means eggplant.
Oh.
I don't know what
great place
called.
for mental health healing, Tammy says.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Winter Soldier healed with them, right? Yeah. So.
Yeah, you eat the plants, right? You eat the plants to get the power of the Black Panther. But Shuri, who's the sister of she goes around with actual eggplants and replaces them as a practical joke. She goes, I
can actually see her doing some practical jokes on people.
Yeah.
When she's not too busy inventing the most amazing things on, in Wakanda and their whole Earth. She's That's like, true. I like to do some practical jokes. Take a break from all the science stuff.
Oh, thank you, Tammy. The Dora Milaje. That's right. That's the name of the group that Okoye runs. But she's just like, oh, that plant, that purple plant. I have a purple plant to replace it with. It just replaces.
I like how they're all like these. They're laughing like that
because it's a joke. It's like, oh, and they're all innocent, right? It's not like they're very malicious. They're not malicious jokes. They're just people being silly.
By the way, Scorpio just messaged me. He says, I'm super wrapped up in work shit. Please say hi to the gang for me. Scorpio says, hello, Scorpio.
Hey, Scorpio.
Sorry, you're
hi,
so busy
gang.
at work. Hi, gang.
Yeah.
Scooby gang. Listener May wants to go to Camp Kikaki. It's where Ernest goes to camp.
Oh, sure.
He helped him do the camp duties, make sure he doesn't get any egg seronius. That must be some joke from the movie that I'm not remembering.
It must be, yeah.
Well, maybe he's also doing the eggplants, just like Shuri.
All right, listeners, mate, remind me, what was the commercial that Ernest did with Vern? Because that's all I remember Ernest for, was he did commercials. He didn't do movies. I know he did movies, but I never saw any of the movies, but I know he did commercials. And
you mean as that character Ernest? He did commercials?
Yeah. There was like some weird Ernest commercials. Yeah, it was really. It's how I knew him. I'm like, oh, Ernest P. Worrell. Yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah, he had a whole series of movies.
Yeah, I wish I'd seen them. And unfortunately, I've only seen the commercials.
I mean, listen, you're not like missing classic movies that you're.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, like,
it's just silly fun,
Yeah, they're of the time though, and that's like my era,
That's very true. So. Lizzie would go to Big Hero 6 City. That's cool.
Ooh,
Big Hero 6 doesn't get enough love, so thank you for bringing that up, Lizzie.
San Francisco, right?
Yes, you're right. It's a merge of San Francisco and Tokyo.
Yeah.
Good call. He did Sprite spots, Josh, as to your question.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay.
And a bunch of local spots.
Yeah, I remember. I mean, I remember the Sprite spots. Yeah, I think that's
Bartles and James, maybe Carrie says commercials.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Who is Vern, by the way?
Vern was the guy off camera that he was always talking to. You never got Vern. He'll always say, "You know what I mean, Vern? You know what I mean?" And he'll just like talk to.
So I guess he did a whole bunch of them here, according to listeners, mate. Used cars to ice cream.
Yeah. Oh, I remember the used cars one too. Yeah. Good old Ernest.
All right, folks. Again, if you can keep listening to your fictional places you take a summer vacation. What about you, Francis?
Yeah. Look, if I were to take a fictional vacation anywhere, it would probably be that one Dino Island from the X-Men. I forget the name of it right now. Savage Land, because then everyone's just wearing half clothes all the time, always.
Oh, God, that's such a good idea. I mean, I would just go there for to see Rogue in her Savage Land. That's all I think about when I hear.
And it has that. I think that's the comic where someone asks the guy who like created Savage Lands. He's like,
Vandal Savage.
Was it Vandal? It wasn't Vandal Savage, was it?
I thought it. I always thought it was. Maybe I'm totally incorrect on that. But someone in the chat tell me. Well, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, maybe it was a Savage Lands then, but it was a pterodactyl character, right? A talking pterodactyl. And one of the heroes says, he's like, "Why are you turning everyone into dinosaurs? With your technology, you could cure cancer." And he's like, "But I want to make dinosaurs." Like,
that's how he said it.
Well, I don't know.
But I want to make dinosaurs.
It's a comic, so I'm just assuming that's what he sounds like. But yeah. I'm just saying that's. I just love how he's so evil that he doesn't want to save the world. He just wants to make dinosaur people. Like, yeah, I get you.
All right, since you just brought this up, here we go, folks. I'm going to share this.
Oh, what is this? There you go. Savage Land. Who is the one I remember the most? Her and Storm were the two.
That's the only one. I always remember her and Rogue because Rogue's my favorite.
Rogue and Storm were the two I remember.
Very muscular Rogue. She's looking good.
Well, they all were. Yeah, they were all very buff, but they all wore the ripped clothing of their uniform, of their original uniform.
Right. Well, because that's why the guy made dinosaurs. He specifically made dinosaurs that would rip women's clothing.
Like, you know what? This world's not savage enough because their clothes are still intact. We must destroy their clothing.
Yes, and they can't find. Well, I guess not. It's a savage land, so they can't find any other clothing. So they just have to go with like Tarzan style.
Yeah,
I approve of this land.
I do too. I'm all. That's why I picked it. I'm all of.
And if they have dinosaurs, I always wanted to see dinosaurs, so that's cool too. I mean, besides the ones chasing you, but.
Well, yeah.
But apparently, we just figured out the dinosaurs, they won't go after us. They're just going to rip the girls' clothing off.
I know, yeah.
So we'll be safe.
Look like women's clothing. We're going to be okay.
Right. Let's see. So speaking of X-Men, Carrie would go to Genosha, Mutant Paradise. Oh, yeah.
Oh, very nice.
That's right. I know. Okay, well, and no one else is saying about... Okay, I'm going to go to Savage Land with you.
Oh, cool.
Forget Naboo. I'm going to Savage Land.
Oh, yeah. I like it.
In Naboo, I don't get to see, ripped off clothing of.
No, that happens in. No, because Natalie Portman gets her shirt. She gets the midriff.
Oh, that's
in
Attack of the Clones.
Attack of the Clones because
that's just a bare midriff. That's not.
Yeah,
that exciting.
that's not the same. Yeah, it's not the same.
It's no slave Leia bikini.
That's true. I mean, they tried. That was their attempt, right? Was to be like, well, we don't have an excuse to put Natalie Portman in a bikini. So we're just going to show her bare midriff by randomly someone swiping at her clothing with claws.
One of those monsters.
Yeah, with claws.
Once again, monsters love to rip off women's clothing.
That's, exactly. But then it's like, she's not going to bleed. There's going to be sharp enough to rip off clothing, but not enough to penetrate the skin. So
it was very a precise strike.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good on them.
It was just the monster was warning her.
Right? Yeah. Step away.
Chaz once read on the tape of Ernest commercials. 90 commercials, 45 minutes, not for the week.
You know what? I used to watch or listen to, because there's nothing to watch, but the Real American Heroes commercials. I would just have it playing in the background while I did work.
What do you mean? It
Sometimes.
was just a commercial for the show?
It's not a show, so there's
I thought. I'm sorry. I thought you said Greatest American Hero. What did you
no
say?
Real American Hero.
GI
So
Joe?
no, actually, they were Budweiser commercials, and it would be a guy saying, you know, it would highlight something like shirt cannon shooter guy, you're a real American hero, and they would say some funny stuff in between, and there's a guy singing in the background going real American hero, and it's just really funny to me. Like, it's my kind of humor, and
So you would just play those in the background?
yeah, YouTube has like over an hour and a half plus of these, and some of them are just so funny that I just stop and cry laughter. But Real American Heroes, great. Watch it. Listen to it. It's funny.
All right. Angel Grove was another of Lizzie's choices. I don't. What is
Now,
Angel Grove?
is it the movie or the TV show? Because if it's the movie, then the Power Rangers and Krispy Kreme exist in Angel Grove. Because in the
Angel
movie,
Grove is a Power Rangers thing?
that's the city where the Power Rangers originally. That's where their high school was, and that's where the Power Rangers came to be. That's
Do you mean
restored
in the U.S. like '90s
in the
version? Okay.
yeah in the 90s with Bulk and Skull, and yeah. But in
All
the
right.
TV show, there was only a high school and like a cafe or something. And in the movie, there was a Krispy Kreme that because they sponsored the movie, you know, the main villain hung out at the Krispy Kreme and ate Krispy Kreme donuts
Well, why wouldn't you? They're
in the
delicious,
movie.
right?
Yeah, well, yeah. She's like, "Yep, all of it."
And then they open a Krispy Kreme in the Savage Land.
And then, yeah, well, yeah.
These
thought-
donuts are making my clothes disappear.
These donuts are making me thirsty.
Like that's what. All right, can somebody tell me though? Is Vandal Savage the guy? I mean, I know he appears in other stuff like Legends of Tomorrow, but is he in Savage Land or is this something else?
Well, Vandal Savage is DC, so
Oh shit! So he
Yeah.
can't be because
So he
Savage
can't-
Land is Marvel.
is Marvel, yeah.
Oh, never mind. That was two in the nose, I guess.
Hmm.
Actually, it's not for comics. Never mind. It's definitely not two in the nose. But well, who the heck? Okay, so who then? Tell me who created the Savage Land then, or is it just a thing that exists?
Yeah, it says the Savage Land is a hidden prehistoric land appearing in American comics published by Marvel Comics. It's a tropical island preserve hidden in Antarctica.
Of course.
Hidden, of course it is. Yeah.
But it's probably you got to go underground, like towards the core, right, of the Earth.
Oh, of course, right. You have to dig a hole to the middle of the earth, and then what's this? It's the Savage Land. Oh my God.
All right.
There's
So,
so many
so I
plants.
guess maybe it's just a land that exists that they found
Yeah.
somehow.
Yeah.
Let's see. If Listerman was going to visit dinosaurs, he visited the land of the lost. Okay, we're still there. Maybe I fight with a sleeve stack. Wow.
Oh yeah, go.
I didn't really watch much Land of the Lost, so I don't know too much about it.
Saw the one from the 90s. I saw.
Oh yeah, they redid it, right?
Yeah.
Wait, what about Macho? Ooh yeah, Macho Man Randy Savage. Well, slap it to a Slim Jim. That was his commercial.
Yeah, but he did create the Savage Land. You're right.
Oh, I get it. Well, that might make sense because you could say their clothing could be almost like wrestling maybe outfits, right?
They kind of are a little bit.
Because
Yeah.
a lot of wrestlers don't wear a lot of clothes, right? So
I'm looking at it now. Oh man, yeah. The ladies weren't the only ones in the skimpiest of outfits. Look at these dudes, just in loincloths. Oh man.
oh yeah, like who Gambit?
I don't know who these people are. It's just
Just random dudes.
well because they don't have their signature uniform, so I can't tell.
Mhm.
They're just bare chested with their hair flowing in the wind, and I'm like, I don't know who you
Well,
are.
hey, we can tell the girls though. I guess.
Oh, yeah,
because you,
that-
you don't study the men as much
Yeah.
to know them without their outfits. Well, Wolverine, you should know. Just look for the
Wolverine
super
is-
short, hairy guy.
Well, he has the most signature look. I hate to tell you, but and I guess unless he can see, but
Cyclops.
Yeah,
Well, he has to have some kind of ruby quartz glasses on.
yeah.
Unless the Savage Land cures him of that.
I don't think he does.
No. I doubt it. Thank goodness the dinosaurs don't knock his glasses off. They only rip his clothes off.
They don't. They're not known for. Yeah, they're not known for. They're like glasses. No, not so much.
Yeah,
Like,
it doesn't taste as good as cotton. Those glasses.
Look at that. I mean, seriously, I'm looking at this, and yeah, like Scott
Oh,
is
look at this.
the tiniest of. Yeah, Magneto. Yeah, but boy, oh boy, are the ladies just like in just you know what? We're gonna turn our uniforms into bikinis. How about that, ladies? They're like, yeah, let's do it.
Well, I mean,
Savage Land, more like Ravage Land.
Oh boy. All right. Well, you listen. It's not. Oh, you mean like comics try to come up with excuses to have women wear very little clothing?
I know, right? Like, what are we gonna do?
Particularly in the '90s. How strange.
Ah, listeners, man, yeah. What's wrong with the '90s Land of the Lost? That was cool.
Oh no! It's oh shit. Will Ferrell did do it. I forgot.
Will Ferrell did do it an adaptation. Yeah.
Well, we talk about it here, listeners, mate.
I know. I don't know. Well, that's the only one I've seen, and if I recall, I just remember liking the theme song because it's so bad. Rob Zombie, speaking of TV shows, is doing a movie of the Munsters. I think.
Yes.
Did you see the trailer for that?
No, but somebody told me he was doing that.
Yeah, there's a trailer. The first trailer for it came out, and it's. I don't know what to think. Because he's he's a horror guy.
Like horror, or is it supposed to be fun?
All comedy, dude.
Yeah, because that's totally not his usual wheelhouse.
That's right. Yeah. So when you watch it, it's like, this is really silly. Like, and it's a Rob Zombie movie. Like, this is really silly and weird. But whatever. Like, it's pretty accurate, actually. Minus the kids, it's pretty accurate.
Are the kids in it?
No, it's Lily and Herman falling in love for the first time. So it's like a prequel.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. They look really good. I think they look great. The characters. The movie itself doesn't look great, but the characters look amazing. Okay. Yeah.
Now they just have to go to the Savage Land and lose all their clothes.
Well, yeah.
That's how she gets pregnant for the first time. When they're, in the Savage Land, they don't have much to do. So,
and they're like, why does Lily look the way she does, and why does Eddie look so much better? Is it the niece, right?
Who?
Am I thinking of the right people?
I always confuse them with the Addams Family. I can't keep.
Yeah. No, well, Addams Family is Wednesday, and
okay.
Yeah, but they had a daughter, I thought it was a niece too, who's like normal looking, but she, they think she's ugly because she's a normal looking.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Oh, monsters! Oh, you're silly.
Yes. All right, so folks, let's go on to our geeky game here.
Yeah.
But you can keep talking about buff people in the chat if you like,
or places you want to spend summer vacation.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna do super amazing. Yes, okay, there you go. Confirmed.
Oh, niece, thank you. Okay.
We're gonna do super amazing acronyms. So we need you guys to put a bunch of acronyms in the chat. Now, not real ones like LOL or BRB. Make up ones that don't really exist. And Francis and I are gonna have to create what those mean. So first off, I'm gonna tell you right now, I think we gotta do the scene in the Savage Land, of course, right?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yes. So we'll set the scene in the Savage Land. You put up a bunch of acronyms in the chat, and each of the time when we end our whatever we're saying, we're gonna use one of those acronyms, and the next person has to say what that acronym supposedly means. Yeah. All right. So thank you, Listeners Mate. He's got the right idea, but we need lots of them, folks. So go ahead. Hey, Sam. So glad you're here. Oh, I think Sam maybe is the one who told me about Rob Zombie, but she says she was surprised about the news as well. Especially considering Rob Zombie was in charge of the Halloween reboot a few years back, and those were really gritty and gory. Oh, he did the Halloween reboot?
Oh, wow. I don't know. Now, here's a fun thing I'd like to see with the listeners. I don't know if they want to participate, but I'd love to kind of see where they go with it too. So as we do acronyms as well, like we'll say, for instance, like, Zoinks or something, and we try to make an acronym out of it. I'd love to see what you guys come up with. while
For
at
like
the
the
same
ones we
time.
choose, you mean?
Yeah, for the ones we choose. I'm curious
Sure.
if they could come up with something better.
Oh, I'm
with
sure they
that.
will. They always do. All right, folks. So we'll start off here. We're in the Savage Land. If you just joined us, that's the Marvel prehistoric universe that's below Antarctica, apparently.
Apparently below Antarctica, of all the places. Below
Where
Antarctica.
everyone seems to lose their clothes from, as we now say, dinosaurs who like to rip off hot people's clothes.
Yeah, they're like, oh man, not enough sexy people here. Must rip off clothes.
I think we just created like a big boon in sales for them for the Savage Land issues.
I know they need to go back.
They're gonna be like, "What? This sounds like porn. This is great." Ooh, fun. All right,
Oh,
good.
good. I'm glad you agree. It is fun. Yeah.
All right, so you can keep putting in the chat, folks. We'll just start choosing those. All right. Do you want to start?
All right. Okay. Hey Scott, have you seen the ladies? Feel like they're missing. Almost like they're embarrassed about something. Maybe they're just a little witch.
First off, watch what you call Gene. But second,
Whoa, never.
all right, listen, Logan, because obviously that's who you're doing. Listen, Logan.
Oh, now I'm gonna really dig into this one. Okay.
Well, I tell. Come here. Oh my God, the Savage Land is affecting my ability to make grammatically correct sentences. And see, for the ladies, it rips off their clothing, but I think it's affecting my mind. Listen, you got to help me, Logan. Pop tech.
Well, people only poke the extended coochie when they're here at the Savage Lands because, as I, Logan, or my full name, Ted Theodore Logan, must point out that not only do they like to tear off their clothing, but their coochie gets really big. Whatever that is. I don't even know what that is because I'm just a rocker. Rocker here with a mutant. Totally quack, man. So quack.
I'm trying to find that one. Is it when
Sam
near the top?
did it
Oh,
near
I
there
see
early,
it.
yeah.
Wow. Logan, you're right. That is quack. But wait, quickly. Help all the coochies we must. Listen, there's nothing I like more than X-Men lady coochies, all right?
True.
Particularly jeans. So listen, if you just said they're in danger, we gotta rescue these coochies. And let's get over there fast. And Logan, listen, I can't do it myself, so you're gonna have to help me with your thus for.
Also means thus force. My thus force. Thus for. Yeah. My totally hung underside foreskin
Oh God.
of radical erection. You're right. I got to do it because not only does it point upward, which I told children hilariously, just to let you know. That was a good one. But unfortunately, it's not as good as it can be right now. And I know you miss Jean, and I miss breakfast this morning. So we should both do ourselves a favor, and we should totally zoinks it. Zoinks.
Oh my God. You're right. Like for some reason I can't. I just blanked on anything that starts with Z.
Z.
All right, so ZZ Top.
Yeah.
Only.
Love them.
Yeah, ZZ Top Only intersex. I don't know where this is going.
Sure.
Only intersex. Gnarly. I know it's a G. Gnarly coochies singing. See, so they like to sing about gnarly coochies, ZZ Top.
Yeah.
That's some of their hidden songs that didn't get released.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the
that's
studio didn't like
disappointing.
that.
Oh,
But
so disappointing. Yeah.
but listen, let's rock out to ZZ Top while we eat breakfast, and that'll get us pumped up, I guess, to save the X-Men ladies' coochies. Yeah. And listen, Logan, please though stop showing me your dick and stop being such a whacktard.
Well, I'll try not to be, because we say coochie with a K because they're mutant coochies. Anyway, just to clear the air as to why we call it with a K. Yeah, whacktard. Yeah, totally. We have to weasel. Wait, I gotta see the word again.
Sorry, because you said there it is.
Yeah, because we have to watch angry cats tickle another randy dog, which is weird in the Savage Lands, like cats and dogs getting together. It's like mass hysteria. Oh my god, dinosaurs everywhere, rip the clothes off. But once we do that, though, once we see that cat and dog, we know in the right place. Because underneath that, like we are underneath the Antarctic for some weird reason. Underneath the dog and that cat fighting each other, we'll find girls. So we're going to have to go straight in, and we're going to have to totally and vociferously bikini them. Yeah. Vociferously.
Vociferously, yes, vociferously. You're right. I can't even say it. Well, Logan, you're right, because all they're wearing looks like bikinis now. But we have to buy some itty bitty kitty. Itty bitty kitties inside nature's igloo. That's right. Which is another term that I use for Jean's vagina.
Oh god.
Because she gets mad. She just does not let me in there enough, and I get the cold shoulder. It's like I got to put my dick in an igloo, man, because she's just not having it.
The bluest of balls, yeah.
Yeah, it's rough. Anyway, hopefully now that the dinosaurs ripped her clothes off, maybe she'll get a little more randy, as you like to keep saying.
Yeah.
All right, listen, let's fight. We gotta wrap this up.
Okay.
We gotta just go once and for all and save these girls. We just keep talking about it. So let's just eat and do it.
All right. We will totally shink as I take out my claws and my guitar. We're gonna go and enter Antarctica's delicious enter Antarctica's delicious gonads once again. Never get a chance to go into the gonads. Let's go in. Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Yeah.
Bob, let's go.
All right, there you go, folks. That's entering Antarctica's. What kind of gonads? Delicious gonads, right?
They're delicious.
That's how we saved the day, apparently, folks.
Yeah. We saved the world by entering those.
That's nice. I was thinking entering another dimension, something, but I like the gonads. That's
another
good.
dimension. Eat all deadly game. Oh.
Nice. Carrie had a lot of good ones.
Yeah.
So like zombies only ingest natural kale substances. That's really good.
Oh, I'm like, I didn't get the connection for some reason, but yeah. But I do like that we named Coochie with a K. So I was answering
Well,
that.
you did. I used it with the C afterwards, but yes, you did with the
Oh,
K.
yeah.
That's fine. It's in Savage Land. That's how they do it.
Yeah, it's mutant. It's mutant.
Thus for is the leader in the club. Oh, all right.
Oh. Thus for does sound like the leader.
Yes. Particularly if it's less force, which I thought it was at first.
Well, next
Hey,
time.
JC, no worries. Thanks for watching, John. You came in the middle of the acronym game, if you're wondering what the hell's going on.
Totally. As I am Ted Theodore Logan.
Oh, shit, that is his last name, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Before we keep going, though, don't forget, smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell. Actually,
Yes.
enter the delicious bells gonads.
Yes. If you hit that bell and subscribe, you'll help people's clothes get ripped off in the Savage Land.
Oh, yeah. Savage. Oh, yeah. All right.
Oh, he was doing notes, like string notes on the fiddle violin. That's where he came up with the EADG.
Excellent. Totally, John. Totally. Oh, yes.
All right, folks. That was Super-Amazing Acronyms. Thanks for your help with that one. We appreciate it. And thank you for particularly Kerry, who came up with the great ones himself.
Yeah.
All right, time to thank our Patreons. Oh, which women in total control of herself.
Oh, is that real? If that's true, that's amazing. Oh, it's a song.
Is an actual real song? That is amazing.
That's amazing. I like that a lot.
All right, folks. So we're gonna thank our Patreons here. The ones that are at Super Shout Out patrons, $10 a month or more. But while we do that, again, our last topic, we're gonna since we have to kind of redo some of these Patreon levels. I haven't done it on the site yet, but at $3 or more, you used to get the after hours. So if you're at that level or higher, which I think everybody is on the Patreons, you can come up with suggestions for us for what we are going to talk about in our last segment here.
Yeah, what's on your mind that you want to discuss?
So last week we talked about Obi-Wan series, but it doesn't have to be a show or movie. It can be really anything.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever kind of fun, geeky topic you want us to discuss, throw them in there. We'll pick one.
Emphasis on fun and geeky. Fun and geeky is the important thing.
Yes. Oh, Devin Cole released on Spotify this month, the song.
I do not know who Devin Cole is.
All right. Interesting. But that's cool. That's very cool. It's a song. All right. So let's thank our patrons. I think, Francis, you said, what we were saying last time is let's do some accents this time, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be tough, but I'm gonna try to.
Well, we can go back and forth.
Yeah, the very timely Ted Theodore Logan.
All right. Well, let's go. Since you don't have to do all of them. We'll alternate each person here.
Oh yeah. All right.
So here you go, folks. We're going to read these off in either some accents or character impersonations, I guess. Well, I'm assuming that's your specialty. So.
Yeah, not at the moment, but yeah. Hopefully by next week, I'll have a full functioning voice.
All right, you want to start us off?
Yeah. Look, hey, yeah. I don't know what this is, but I'll totally do it because when you grab the bull by the horns, you smell the nuts in the sack. Maria and Justin Duran for K-Line Brand. You guys are awesome. Radical. That's by Tommy Lee.
Tommy Lee, married to Pamela Anderson?
Yeah, Motley Crue.
Oh, Motley Crue, right. Okay, drummer, right? Is he the drummer?
Yeah.
Is that who he is? Yeah.
I think he's the drummer,
Hey, yo, Craig Allen Poole. I could go 10 rounds with you, man. That's my fucking Rocky, right?
Yo, I don't know what you're trying to do it. But yo, Adrian.
I don't do the Adrian. I can't do it.
Yo, Rachel J. I'm doing this for you. The fight.
Mamma mia, Victor Snyder, you cook the best of meatballs.
It's me, Tammy Anderson, Mario.
Are you just going to copy all the ones I do?
I gotta try.
All right, well, I know you want me to, I can't do Greek, so, Johnny Papas. That almost sounds a French. You make the best croissants, particularly when you are in Mexico.
Oh, yes, in the very best grapes. In the field is, of course, in the terra field. Of course, that's what the best grapes are. Ah, baguette.
God. All right. Hang on. I'm trying to do. Hey, laddie. Hey, make a gill strap. You're a fine strapping lad. Hey, thank you for your support. Oh, computer.
I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. Cindria, I'm giving her all she's got.
I
like
don't
this.
know. What's another character accent to do?
I don't know. You can do Arnold. I want you to give me your
Oh, Arnold. All right. Yeah. Get to the chopper, Jaloo. Oh my God, I can't do it. Get to the chopper. Quick, you gotta save us, Jaloo.
See those. You're the best, and you stick around, and you know that.
That can fit in any Arnold movie. Like he's just
right.
fighting something, or I don't know, he's choking on.
I like your impressions. There you go. I
like
like trying to match your impressions. Those are good.
Oh, thanks. Yours are much better. Wait, we do this all day? Oh, do you mean like we go back and forth? Yeah. Like what?
I thought like Captain America.
Oh, that's his line, right? I can do this all day. Oh, by the way, that's also somebody who should get his clothes ripped off, right? In Savage Land, because he's got America's ass.
He's got America's ass, yeah. So he's in a banana hammock in the Savage Lands.
Right. But who has the international ass in Marvel?
Oh, in Marvel?
Because he has he has America's ass, but that's just one country, right?
Right. Maybe Galactus.
Oh, come on. Jesus Christ. Silver Surfer.
Silver Surfer. Oh, it has to. No, you're right. Silver Surfer.
Well, he would have the universe's ass, I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
He had the intergalactic ass. Yeah.
Right. Intergalactic ass. That is a pretty tight ass, Silver Surfer.
Well, yeah. Right. I mean, sure, he's genitalia free, but he doesn't have to be. He doesn't need genitalia because he's the Silver Surfer.
Well, he can just vibrate his board or something, right, to make people have orgasms, probably.
Well, I didn't mean just for that, but I'm just like in
general. Why are you talking about genitalia then?
Because he has a butt, so obviously he poos.
Oh.
Or does he?
Well, that's because they want to show him basically naked, but they can't show, the dick.
No, that's true. That's true.
Unless you're Batman in the one comic where he gets out with his huge erect dick after getting out of the Batmobile.
It wasn't erect. But it was
semi-erect. But why? Okay, yeah. It's way too big to be flaccid. He's like the biggest fucking. He's like way more than Ron Jeremy. Then if it's.
Well, that's the thing, is. Anyway, it's weird because Tammy responded with a thing, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to keep.
Came in and said there are no safe vacation places. They all get attacked. Well, even in Risa, there is that time where Worf joins up with the anti-Rician, people. So that is true. They do set a bomb off or something, or they mess with the weather, and that's what they do.
Every movie and every vacation spot, something happens, right? There's always something going on. There's some beaches you can't be safe because maybe a gelatinous watery senator comes out of the water and the X-Men have to see.
Oh my God, the X-Men, yes. Or right, what is this? Or a shark,
Yeah. Or maybe it's not safe to get into the water because, shark.
Oh, right.
Well, it depends.
I wonder if someone's must have probably redid the Jaws scene using the song, right? Like one of the.
Well, that's the
Jaws is coming.
Do. Yeah.
Well, you could just meld those two things together. You're right.
The original, because I was mildly obsessed when the song kind of hit my radar. I know it had been out for a while.
What, Baby Shark?
The Baby Shark song, yeah. Because I'd never heard of it before, and somebody or something memed it somewhere, and the intro to the song to the official kid song does start with the dun dun dun,
Oh,
dun.
I've never heard that version.
Yeah, and then it goes dun 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 dun, dun and then it just gets light and like
That's funny.
yeah,
Villain shark. Doot, 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 doot.
exactly right. Yeah, even though I think that shark had a name, didn't it?
Which one?
The shark in Jaws. Didn't it have a name?
Oh, yeah. Oh my God. Somebody just told me the other day. They reminded me.
Yeah,
I'm blanking on it now. They totally named the fake shark. Yes.
yeah.
Left shark is left shark.
So Left Shark was Katy Perry's shark during the halftime show. And it okay, so Katy Perry had two sharks with her during a halftime show like 6 or 7 years ago.
Oh, like they were up there, like people in shark
Performing.
costumes.
Yeah, in like blue shark costumes, and people were comparing right shark versus left shark.
Oh my!
I believe
boy.
left shark like was the better dancer, maybe or something in the costume. It's really bad.
I'm glad
Left
that these are the impressing matters.
It was a meme for a very long time, and it was
which obviously, folks, we discuss the most pressing matters on this show.
Yeah, I mean, come on, like left shark, right? Like, of course, we got to talk about left shark. I'm talking about sharks in general, like the what do you call it? Oh my God, the vacuum that's called a shark. Anyway, doesn't matter. So yeah, that's why left shark. That's why thank you, John, for the left shark.
All right, John votes for left shark. I haven't
Yeah.
seen them, so I can't vote.
Yeah,
I do like Katy Perry a lot, though.
Yeah, yeah. This,
All right, folks. Hey, give us a topic here for our last segment.
unless it's sharks, because
We could discuss sharks. I
probably
feel like we
discuss
did that once after hours, maybe. I don't know. Sometime I feel like we did a while ago.
But not everyone was there for the after hours, so
That's true.
we can now share it with everyone else. Our love of the shark, which we don't actually have.
No, but I mean, listen, they do Shark Week all the time, right? People are kind of a little obsessed with sharks.
Well, they became Shark Week made them obsessed the first time, and then it started waning, and like, people aren't as interested in sharks anymore. What are we gonna do? Oh, I know, Sharknado.
Sharknado.
Okay, we'll do Sharknado now. And then
Our
like Bruce
friends,
said,
not food. Yes, I agree, Tammy.
yeah, Bruce. Bruce is a great name for an Australian shark.
Oh, Bruce, yes.
Yes.
For the
Finding
Australian
Nemo.
shark.
Well, so the joke is everyone in Australia is named Bruce. Bruce.
Oh, okay. Because she was an American shark.
Oh, that's a good question.
Jaws. No, Jaws. It was off the coast of Long Island,
Oh,
Amityville, Long Island. That's where Jaws is set.
see, what is it? Good question. What is your go-to movie quote? I used to have one, which was "Hold on to your butts." It was a quote I used to say a lot.
Oh, can I tell you?
Yes.
So, I think we disagree on the latest Jurassic World, because I think John told me or something that you posted you didn't really like it. Is that
I didn't
true?
really like it.
I thought it was great. Like I thought it was going to suck, and I was like, oh my God, I really enjoyed this movie. But anyway, regardless of that,
Yeah.
is that the one? Yes, I feel like there was one moment there's some time in that movie like that someone should have said, "Hold on to your butts," and I was disappointed they didn't work that in. That's the only thing.
Well, because there's a point where they return the power back, so they're all in the under area with the electricity, and they're trying to turn the power back on, and no one said, "Hold on to your butts."
Yes, because that's the only complaint is like, because they brought back all the other characters, they were bringing back all this other stuff, right? Like, dude,
They should have
that's the
brought-
famous line, man, from Samuel L. Jackson.
They should have brought Samuel L. Jackson's other arm, not the one that got bitten off, but the one that's still attached to it.
Wait a minute, does Samuel L. Jackson's arm get bitten off in Jurassic Park?
So it's assumed. So when
we don't see what happens to him, right?
No, but when that's happening is when when Ellie goes down to the generator to do the priming of the machine.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I think we got the power, and she turns around, leans back against the wall, and an arm falls on her, and it's a black arm. And so far, the only other black character that was there who went to do exactly what she did was
did he go to do that before her?
He originally went, and then he didn't come back. That's why Ellie went, because she's like, "What's going on?"
Okay, I get you. That's too bad.
So it's just assumed that he's dead. There's no proof because you never see a body, so she could be alive there with one arm somewhere running around.
So my go-to movie quote. So generally, the first two that come to my mind are from The Princess Bride. One is just inconceivable, and my favorite quote from that movie is, "My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die."
But did you use that in conversation though? Like, do you say that randomly to people?
Well, is that what by go-to? Is that what you think she meant?
That's what I assume.
I actually do say that to people all the time. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I was just curious.
I just walk up to people and I say, "Hello, my name is." First, I ask them if they have how many fingers on their.
Oh God, yeah.
No, I don't know. I was just doing like my favorite quotes.
Oh yeah.
I don't really. I don't know. I'm not really a big one to work in. I feel quotes that much in normal day life.
What I like to do, and this annoys people for the most part, is I like to do musical lyrics and movie quotes in regular conversation.
Why, to see if people catch them?
To see if people catch them. And I never react if they don't. I just move on with the conversation. But I get very giddy when they're like, "Oh yeah, you got it. Oh, you know. You listen to that obscure 1970s R&B hit that I just randomly pulled out of my ass. Good for you." Like, I'm very, little things like that bring a little joy to my life.
Okay. All right.
Casey Kasem. Yeah.
Casey Kasem. Oh, he's my favorite.
Yeah. Did you ever hear that when he was recording he was recording something, I guess it was pre-recorded, but he got really mad when he had to go from an upbeat tempo song to talk about someone's dead dog, right? So he's like,
"Oh, it must have been a long distance dedication, right?"
It might have been, but he's like, he starts the line. He's like, "I want to talk about my dead dog, blah 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 blah," and then he turns to his producers like, What the hell is this? Why do I have to go from a goddamn upbeat song to a dead dog dedication? Where's Dawn? Is Dawn on the phone? And he just starts yelling and screaming and cursing everybody out. And
so this is stuff that was not on air originally, right?
This was not on air, but this tape for some reason came out, and it humanizes him in a way that's really kind of funny.
Well, I actually think I remember those dedications well, because I actually always thought he did a really great job of being very, serious about it, and like felt like he cared. And
yeah, we have a channel here called Coast, right? And it's all in the evening. It's all love song dedications. So everyone sounds like they're in a softcore porn or something. And no, maybe not softcore porn, but they all sound like they're ASMRing it. And they're like, "Oh yeah, this song is dedicated to Rachel's boyfriend Chuck, who's working the night shift tonight. Here's Celine Dion's Titanic theme." I forget the name of the song. What is the name of that song? Whatever that song is.
It's always this happens, and then I blank on it now that you said that.
Yeah, I know.
Someone else tells in the chat. All right, I don't know what I was gonna respond to you at all. I had something, but all right.
Yeah.
But listen, it is a tough segue to go from like that kind of a song, right, to like something really.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Oh no, it totally is, and it's just kind of like, oh man, Casey Kasem, really. Whew.
Oh no, John hates that section of the radio show. It's cheesy, cringe, lovey crap.
I'm not.
But when Casey Kasem did it, it was good.
Yeah.
My heart will go on. Thank you, Lister's Mate. Is the name of the Celine Dion song.
Oh, thank you very much, Lister's Mate. Yeah, no, my favorite is there's the guy who does it is Mike Sakalaridis, and I'm like, what a great name, Sakalaridis. That's such a non-radio name to be called, but good for you.
So Tammy does the same thing as you, by the way, injecting movie quotes.
You kind of have to sometimes. I get you. I'm with you, Tammy. I'm with you.
JC is letting us know the clock sound in season 4 Stranger Things is the same one from the Labyrinth movie.
I didn't know there was a clock in the Labyrinth. I was too busy staring at David Bowie's balls.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, what is his hands?
Now, you know what? Maybe Batman, he might not be able to rival David Bowie, though, with how big his junk is.
No. They're just hanging there. But luckily, he knows how to play with his other, the other ball.
Yeah, well, that's why you didn't hear the clock.
Yeah, I didn't hear the clock.
The sound of his balls against his pants was too loud. By the way, David Bowie is a genius. He was amazing.
No, it doesn't take away from his performance. I'm just saying.
It's the pants.
I'm just saying, dancer's belt or whatever would have been sufficient to hide the junk. Anything, just
All right,
hide the junk.
let's do more. So I'm gonna use the quotes thing as our topic here.
Oh, all right,
So more
sure.
quotes. So well, okay. So since Top Gun Maverick is still out, right? I feel the need for speed. Obviously, is a huge quote people use, right?
Which I'm a little sad he didn't say it in.
I'm actually, that's another thing I'm shocked about, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Thank you so much, Tammy. Tammy made a $5 super chat sticker or super sticker, whatever they're calling it now. Yeah, Tammy, give it up for her in the chat. Thank you, Tammy. Tammy's also a Patreon, but we really appreciate folks. This really helps us do our stuff here. So thank you so much, Tammy. You rock. I'm seeing. Did it come up any differently in my?
No, it looks the same.
Looks the same. Okay, thank you. But Tammy says, all I could think of when I saw Jennifer Connelly in Top Gun Maverick was go back to Jareth.
Yeah. That again, Jennifer Connelly played a character that was just mentioned in the first movie. So.
Oh, see, that's what I didn't. We don't see her at all in the first Top Gun.
No, you never.
But she was mentioned.
She's mentioned once in the first movie.
As who?
As a person he was dating before he
Maverick.
That Maverick was dating. Oh. It was like the general's daughter or something.
That's why I was like. I mean, I like Jennifer Connelly, but like, who is this?
I know. Again, my biggest surprise about that is like, oh, they picked someone age appropriate. Good for them.
By the way, Tim. So now that you mentioned that, I wish Jennifer Connelly's character had said, "Hey, Maverick, do you, when we get together, do you mind putting on these really tight pants that I have? These purple pants."
I have these purple pants that are really loose around the crotch area, so I can really see.
Can you model these for me? That'll really.
What you got working down there?
Because the last time I was just too young.
Right, but now
I can really appreciate.
I will have to. Yeah, so they never say. Speaking of quotes, never says I have the need for speed.
Which
and he doesn't say. Yeah, which I thought at least once.
Or right? somebody say it, right? It doesn't have to be him. It could be the newer kids, right?
Or like or what was it? I'll be your wingman anytime, or whatever he says at the end to Iceman.
That was my favorite part of the movie, by the way, seeing Val Kilmer.
Oh yeah, it was great.
Tammy, by the way, folks, if you go to her Facebook, Tammy has actually a very nice her thoughts on Top Gun and kind of breaks things down, and it was very good. So you check that out.
Yeah.
So thank you again, Tammy. We really appreciate the support here.
Yes.
Let's see here. Negative Ghostwriter. What is that from?
Unless I almost thought it was just the word negative from the movie Ghost Rider.
Yeah, it's just I love it when Nick Cage says negative. All right, hang on. Back. Jennifer Connelly's still gorgeous. JC says.
Totally. I thought she looked great.
By the way, one of the other thing I was really bummed about though is that they fucking play football, not volleyball. God damn it.
Oh yeah, they pissed
me off.
But that's more of that made sense because it was the type of team sport that they were looking for made sense.
Yeah.
With the
I actually didn't at all understand because they were playing offense and defense, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Do these people not know how football works? And then he explained what they were doing. But I don't care. You could do that in volleyball too, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Jeez.
At least somewhere in the background, like really faint, playing with the boys was playing on a radio somewhere would have been nice too. Not enough nods to the first movie.
Well, it does start though with Danger Zone.
It does start with the biggest nod is at the very beginning when they do the montage of planes flying.
It's a nice commercial for the Navy, like the first movie was.
Oh well, yeah.
I saw a thing actually. Kenny Loggins was on, who does the Danger Zone and Playing with the Boys, and a million other amazing songs. He was on Sirius the 80s channel like a week or two ago, and it was like an interview / live performance, and he was kind of talking about that. And they actually did like a acoustic Danger Zone live. It was really cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and he still sounds great. But also at one point when he knew the movie was going to be May Maverick, I guess he ran to Tom Cruise somewhere and he was like, "All right, so just tell me straight, like, is Danger Zone going to be in it or not?" And I guess Cruise said like, it's not Top Gun without Danger Zone. So like, yes, 100% it's going to be.
Yeah. Good.
And you know what he said during the interview, Kenny Loggins, he wasn't even they had someone else that was going to do that song, and then somehow something with the contract, at the last minute, like he happened to be in the studio next door or something, and they pulled him in to like do the song last minute.
But it's not a remake of the song. It's the original song.
I know, but they had lined up another artist to do for the movie.
Do like a cover.
But something happened where they had to drop out of doing it.
Good.
The Danger, like he wasn't originally the one hired to do Danger Zone, is what I'm saying.
Oh, I see. Okay, the original. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, obviously now, of course, we don't think of anybody, of course, because he's amazing.
Yeah. No, totally.
Oh, negative Ghost Rider is from Top Gun before he buzzes the tower.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
Okay. Let's see here. A history of high speed passes over 5 air control towers and one animal's daughter, Goose. Penny Benjamin? Oh,
that's the reference. That's the one reference to Jennifer Connelly.
Oh.
That's the character. She's the admiral's mother.
All right, well, that's good, Tammy.
And I'm like, all right. I mean, that's cool because they gave themselves a history in the movie, but yeah.
Oh, man. John saw Kenny Loggins 4th of July and he didn't play Danger Zone. People were pissed.
Not even for an encore? He should have done it as an encore.
Now, fortunately, Kenny Loggins has so many amazing songs. I'm sure you still got, like, Footloose is my favorite, actually. But so many amazing ones. But, yes, I get it. Danger Zone is... I get it. You want to hear Danger Zone.
Can you imagine if they accidentally, like, in the editing bay, put Footloose at the beginning of Maverick instead of Danger Zone?
I would enjoy that, actually. I would have been, like, tapping my toe. Dude, that song is, like, I think one of the best songs ever, actually.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, then they could have the people on the deck like start dancing around.
Well, they were, because they were all acting excited when the planes landed properly.
Yeah,
and
so they could start dancing. They could have a dance contest. That's what they do after they launch all the planes.
And then they cut, and then they cut to Kevin Bacon dancing to Danger Zone somewhere. Just like, why is he
right? Just a random shot, and then we're back to Tom Cruise.
Right. Just a random shot of I just said his name, and I went to Val Kilmer for some reason. Kevin Bacon doing gymnastics in a barn to Danger Zone, and then
that'd be good.
You got to do the gymnastics in the barn because that's the dumbest scene. I'm angry, so I'm going to do gymnastics in the barn.
They established that he does gymnastics, so they had to show him doing.
All right, chat room. I need to know which is worse: the gymnastics routine from Footloose or the gymnastics routine from Jurassic Park: The Lost World, where she defeats where the daughter of Malcolm defeats a velociraptor with the use of her 10-year-old gymnastic routine.
Yeah, her uneven bar skills.
Her uneven bar skills.
I mean, that's silly, but whatever. They got to have the kid do something, right?
No.
Well, okay, they don't. I suppose they just have her be useless.
Tim did nothing in the original Jurassic Park. The only thing
Tim had a great knowledge of dinosaurs
that everyone else already had,
which didn't really help.
Yeah. The only thing he's good at is getting electrocuted on a fence. That's like the only thing he's.
Hey, I really like Tim. Why are you making fun of Tim?
I don't know. Tim is great. I love Tim as a character, but I just like he absolutely, contributed
well, you're
nothing.
Right, kids. Well, that's probably though. And number 2, they were like, well, let's have the kids be more proactive.
Well, no, Lex knew a Unix system, which is like a really simple graphical interface to access the security bars.
What does he call it? He calls it like a computer nerd or something. She's like, I prefer hacker.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Okay, so Kenny apparently did Winnie the Pooh as the encore.
Okay.
Like the class, like just the theme song to Winnie the Pooh. All right. Tammy's first live concert was Kenny Loggins. That's a great first live concert.
There you go.
His opening act didn't show, so he came out and did a bunch of his 70s stuff, then came out and did his 80s stuff in a Miami Vice style suit. Okay, that's the fucking best thing I've ever heard.
That's nice.
My advice is, and that he did extra stuff because the opening act, that's awesome, man. Like, how many acts would do that? Do like an extra show, basically?
That's true, because most acts, what they'll do is get huffy and then leave. Or whatever. Yeah. Start like 2 hours late.
What, then, the Flyboys all, yeah, oh, that's another great. At the bar, you're right, Tammy, they all could have sang, Footloose could have came on the jukebox.
No, but they had to sing that one song so he'd remember Goose, and he could, like, whatever.
All right, but listen, that happens. That could happen after they do the Footloose.
That's true.
But then Casey would be like, "Oh my God, how do you do a big upbeat to a big downer like that?"
Exactly. Yeah.
The best part is when the Raptors put on studded club jackets and sing "Bad." Oh,
What is that from?
Jurassic Park?
That's not for. Well, I don't.
No,
think,
is she joking? Like, what if they did and sang like Michael Jackson's "Bad"?
But I think that's an actual scene that happens somewhere in like a cartoon or something. It sounds so familiar, but yes. Or when they Alan Grant's name in Jurassic Park 3.
What about his name?
Alan.
That's what you remember from that movie.
The only thing I remember from that movie, there's two things I remember from that movie, is the raptor when Alan Grant falls asleep on the plane, there's a raptor right beside him going, Alan.
Oh my God, I remember that now.
Yeah. And then
but he's dreaming and he wakes up in someone else's.
Yeah. And then the other thing I remember was just how bad it was, in general. All right.
I actually think I like that better than 2.
Well,
I'm not saying it's great, but
yeah, it was shorter. It was the shortest of the 3. It was only an hour and a half long. So,
did you like seeing? Speaking of the Fallen Kingdom, the latest Jurassic World movie, did you like seeing Grant and Ellie back? What did you think about them?
Yeah. So my review was it was really great to see the old gang back together.
I thought they were good.
I said the movie was, and then I pause and say it was really great to see the old gang back together. Because
I actually like the whole thing, but yeah, they did a good job.
Yeah, I think it was just it was just really crowded. No one got hurt. No one.
He's darn it!
Well, because
I want to see some. Well, no, actually, that's not true. Some bad guys did.
Yeah, the bad guys did, but in the first movie,
I want to see some good guys get eaten.
Well, no, with the first movie, Malcolm breaks his leg,
like poor Lena Luthor in the first Jurassic World for no reason gets. Told.
Was Lena Luthor in the first Jurassic World?
It's I'm forgetting her name right now. Yes, that's the actress. She was the one who watched over the 2 kids, and then she gets so violently killed, which is ridiculous because she did nothing wrong really.
Right, and then the kids are still in the ball, in the little observation rolly ball thing. Yeah,
but it's terrible. Like one of the flying ones picks her up. Drops her, another one gets her, then the huge sea creature comes out and chomps her. It's like the worst death ever.
Yeah. And then you have
Katie, I can't think of her name, but yes, it's Selena Luthor act from Small Girl.
I think my favorite part of that first movie was Jimmy Buffett taking his margaritas, running away with his margaritas.
Is he in Jurassic World, the first one?
He's just like a cameo. So there's a scene when the pterodactyls start flying down and attacking people, and he's just in the foreground, and you see some dude in a hat running to the table, picking up 2 margaritas, and then running away.
Okay, that's funny.
And that's Jimmy Buffett. So it's like, oh, funny.
Danny was just being silly, by the way, about the Raptors.
Oh, I really thought that was a thing.
What I thought. You really wanted to be a real thing.
I wanted to be a thing. Yeah. Oh man. Sounds like
a
weird
other movie quotes or TV quotes, I suppose.
Yeah. Right? Oh, there's tons. I mean, the thing is, especially in a new movie, like those quotes get stuck in my head for whatever reason, and you just want to start saying them because they're there.
Well, like what we said earlier, that's America's ass. That became a kind of a quotey thing for a while.
America's ass was a thing for a long while, but it's hard to put in. It's hard to say. Because a lot of these quotes you want to kind of add to regular conversation. Yeah, for instance, like John is talking about Nightmare. Now, before we talk about what his thing says, I was thinking, every time I see something new, I want to say, I want to sing that part where he goes, "What's this? What's this? I can't believe my eyes. What's this?" And he sings that whole song, but I don't sing the whole song. I just like that first verse. Is the first thing that comes to mind whenever I see something brand new that I've never seen before. So, for instance. So anyway, what does he say?
Coolest 80s artist moment for John was Danny Elfman on Halloween doing encore after Nightmare Before Christmas live to film and play Oingo Boingo's Dead Man's Party live for the first time in 20 years. Nice.
Oh, love that. He's so good. And I'm glad he's still singing. It's like a regular.
Cool. All right, so here we go. Here's a quote for you. Of course, one of my favorite shows, folks. Saved by the Bell, the original one. Mr. Belding. Hey, hey, hey! What is going on here? That's what he would say all the time. Whenever he would come in and they were up to some shenanigans, like just the way Dennis Haskins, I don't deliver it for some reason, I just brings me joy.
Oh, sure. Yeah. You know what's funny is I don't remember other than I'm so excited and like a couple others. I don't remember.
Timeout.
Well, but yeah.
That's not really a quote. Yeah.
No,
That's just a thing he does.
But like I'll do a lot of Simpsons quotes. Speaking of like 90s TV, I guess I do a lot. I like to do Simpsons quotes. Like it smells like burning. If it smells like something gets burnt, I just say it smells like burning. So yeah, there's a couple of Simpsons quotes, but God, what's a good Saved by the Bell quote? Like what's other than the Mr. Belding quote? What's a really good, really strong?
Yes, thank you, Michael. Shenanigans. That's one of my favorite words.
If you say shenanigans one more time.
See, that's the thing. I don't. Outside of that one, I can't. And I love Saved by the Bell. They didn't really have. I don't know, like a lot of things that I would think of as quotes because it wasn't really like a common. Besides that, Mr. Belding thing,
other than
kept bringing back.
Mama and. But
well, I mean that's just He would call her Mama, Jessie, and stuff. Yeah, but again, those aren't really quotes, right? That was just things.
It's not like there's no Urkel. Did I do that or anything?
Yeah, like because Screech is kind of their Urkel, right? But even Screech, like there's some funny lines I remember Screech's, but I wouldn't really consider it like he didn't have a catchphrase or anything, you know.
Sure, yeah.
Which is different than a quote too, obviously, but
yeah.
She used a lot of Firefly quotes.
She aims to misbehave.
Oh, is that Mal? Did you say that?
That's Mal aiming to misbehave.
By the way, listeners, this is not a quote, but he wants to see the bucket of water scene from Splash Dance.
Where she dances around it at the very end. She leans back and pulls on the rope.
That's from Fame, right?
Oh, so that? Oh, that's right. That has to be it, right?
Isn't that from? Oh, or Splash Dance the song? I know the scene you mean. Yes.
Maybe it is Fame. You're right. I thought it was Splash Dance, but maybe you're right. It's Fame.
Or is that?
I don't. Maybe there isn't a movie called.
No, Flash Dance. Flash Dance.
Flash Dance.
That's what threw me off of Splash Dance. Well, it kind of became a Splash Dance, I guess, right, with the water.
Yeah, we're not talking about Mickey Mouse's Splash Dance on
Splash Dance, yes. Jennifer Beals, right?
Yeah.
Which is why I don't know why she's doing the water thing, but
to cool down. That's a hot routine.
You're right. Thank God there was a bucket of water up there. Listen, if she wants to cool down, Francis, she needs to go to the Savage Land, and her all clothes will get ripped off by dinosaurs.
Well, she's almost. I mean, she is wearing a leotard, so she's halfway there.
Here's a famous quote from one of your favorite movies. I see her Schwartz is as big as mine.
Oh yeah. Spaceballs is infinitely incredible. Yeah, infinitely quotable.
That's probably one of the most quoted movies, actually, right?
Probably. I mean, I'm surrounded by assholes.
She was a welder by day, stripper by night.
Oh,
is she a stripper? Is that? Wow,
I didn't know that.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time, I guess. I thought she was just like a dance. I'm confusing Fame in this movie. That's what my problem is.
Maybe she. I hope she strips out her welder outfit.
That's her routine. She comes on stage in a welder's outfit and strips out.
Can you imagine with the big helmet and like?
She's got the torch. She's like, "Get too close and you'll get burnt."
Right.
I'm hot stuff.
Yeah, just making that sound effect, and then she rips off her clothing, and underneath is another layer of clothing because she has to be insulated and extra protected. So
all right, come on.
It takes her a really long.
This is gonna take a while, guys.
Yeah. Take your dollar bills out now, because by the time you get to the end, you're gonna be tired.
What is this quote from? We're not gonna die. We can't die. You know why? Oh, is this from Spaceballs too? Because we're so very pretty.
No, unfortunately, that isn't. I don't know where that's from. That might be. I'm curious if that may be a Firefly quote, for all I know. Because "shiny," which Michael replies with, is that word alone is a Firefly quote. By itself, it's a Firefly quote.
Another. All right, well, tell us where that's from. I got time to bleed.
That's Predator.
Oh, is that Schwarzenegger?
No, that's
Oh, is that
that's
Jesse
Jesse
Ventura?
Ventura. Yeah.
I ain't got time to bleed. I gotta become governor of Minnesota.
No, I think it's just kill me. I'm here, kill me, and get to the chopper.
Yeah, that's right. I'm right here. Yeah, that's actually first off, that movie's really good, Predator.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's actually a tense scene. I've seen it a million times. Like when he's in the tree and he's got all the mud all over him, right? The camera.
Yeah,
And then the Predator is like climbing down the tree right next to him.
yeah.
And he notices like he sees a little bit through the Predator's camouflage or like, invisible. And like I don't know, man. I always get tense like because he's like, oh fuck, I can't move like at all. I got to be like so still.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's really good. I
They do a
mean,
good job of that movie of like building tension.
it's unfortunate that they made 7 other Predator
Yes.
movies,
They
but
should have not made any more except that one.
yeah, but that was especially given the environment of the Predator movie and given like the characters of that movie, it's easily just like put in that one area, put in that one place, perfect.
Yep. And now it's going to be in the past against Native Americans, right? The next one.
Yes.
Hey, okay, here we go. Sam's back. The heart is not like a box that gets filled up. It expands in size the more you love. I'm different from you. This doesn't make me love you any less. It actually makes me love you more. From the movie Her, which I actually just started watching recently. I haven't got quite through all the movie, but
So good.
yeah, great performances too by Joaquin Phoenix and Scarlett Johansson.
Oh man, there's a young baby Chris Pratt in it.
He's not. I know what you mean. He's not a baby, but I was surprised to see Chris Pratt.
Yeah, he's like, oh, there's Chris Pratt. Like, just like when I see him in Moneyball, I'm like, oh, I forgot he was in Moneyball.
I
That's
forgot
so
about
weird.
that too, yeah. I swear by my pretty floral bonnet, I will end you. I don't know what
Another
that's
Firefly quote.
okay.
I love that one. Yeah.
That's true. There's at least one quotable arm moment in all his movies. Yes.
What's the quotable one from Erasure with?
Oh, I know that one.
Yeah.
At least for me, it's
What's the quote?
for me, it's when him and Vanessa Williams, they're running with the bad guys. They're in some aquarium thing.
With the alligators,
The
right?
tank gets shot. The alligators get out, and after he kills the alligators, he's like, "Your luggage."
Oh God, no, he doesn't say that. That's
Yes.
amazing. That's amazing. Oh,
It's like
Arnold.
I always remember that for that movie.
Oh, Arnold.
I actually like that movie because he's in it. Also, I love Vanessa Williams. Particularly back in the day, was like one of the most beautiful women ever.
Yeah.
Not that she's bad looking now, but
Wasn't she?
but in her prime, like holy shit. And Save the Best for Last is one of my favorite songs.
Oh,
That was her song.
Okay, since you seem to know, what about
You're erased. Oh, of course, he has to say that in that movie, right?
Of course. That's the one with the weird gun, right? With the weird kind of sniper rifle gun.
Yes, it can like
shoot through walls and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember that movie.
What were you gonna ask me? Another Arnold?
I was going to ask you then, since we're on a little bit of an Arnold kick before we get to a couple more here, but what about, is it The Sixth Day?
Sixth Day. That's from like 2000 or so.
Yeah.
When it's about his clone. Yeah.
Yeah, his clone. But that's not. I don't remember any quotes from that movie.
See, I don't think I'm gonna pull out a quote from that one.
Yeah.
So that's one of his last movies before he became
Governor. Right?
Yeah, that might be the last movie, at least a sci-fi movie he did before Governor.
Okay. Because he did. What was the one right after that? There was Sixth Day, and then he did one other kind of.
He did End of Days.
End of Days.
But I thought that was before Sixth Day, but I'm not 100% sure the timeline
It's in the same time era. It's like in the same.
Right around the same time. Yeah, where he's fighting Lucifer.
Yeah, that one.
And I can't remember quotes from that either.
Yeah,
like those. Yeah, those. The end of his whatever first career, I guess, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I remember the movies, but I don't remember like as much as the other ones.
Yeah, because after that, after being governor, he then comes back. His first movie was like he played a sheriff in a small town.
Yes,
and then
The Last Stand.
The Last Stand, and then he plays the father of his zombie daughter.
That, you know what? I still really want to see that one because I got a lot of rave reviews.
It had a lot of good. I just never saw it either. But he's like,
I actually bought it like on Blu-ray or DVD, and I still haven't watched it.
Oh, yeah, you should watch it.
I gotta watch it.
because he's really grizzled and really kind of like,
Yeah.
I gotta get out my
And I think
daughter.
it's one of the actresses, like Abigail Breslin, maybe, or one of those ones.
Probably it was
One of those ones
she
that
was
were
big.
well known.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, Sixth Day, by the way, I actually think is a good movie. It's a pretty good movie.
I remember watching it. I just don't remember the quotes. I just don't remember any quotable
Well, maybe he
scenes.
was like, you know what, I'm past quotes at this time. But though when he came back, I think he was like, let's use the quotes again.
So after the one with the zombie daughter, that's when he started doing the
Well, he did the Expendables,
Expendables and
the
prison.
Terminator,
Yeah, and that prison movie
Prison Break.
with is it Prison Break
No,
with
not Prison Break. That's a show. Escape Plan,
Escape Plan with
that's Stallone. That's a good movie too.
yeah.
They actually did a sequel, which is not that great. Schwarzenegger's not in it. Stallone is a sort of,
Oh.
but he's not really the main guy. But the
He's a
first
produ-
Escape Plan is good.
He's just producing the movie. He's not
No,
in it.
he's in it. He's in it, but it's about like his protege trying to
Oh,
escape.
gotta get out of this place. Gotta get out of this
He's
prison.
like, get to the chopper. He doesn't say that in the movie.
No,
Schwarzenegger.
but with Expendables and all that stuff, then he just started recycling his quotes. He's like, "Oh, don't worry, I'll be back," and then he runs on.
Well, that's Expendables. I mean, those are ridiculous, right? Movies. It's just let's shove every single action star ever. There's not really much of a plot. And how do you have like 20 different people trying to give them screen time, right? Like 20 different.
You
actors.
don't, because as the movies progressed, the one person I cared about at all in any of those movies got less and less screen time, and I'm like, what's their point? Which was Jet Li. Jet Li became
is he
just
in all
like,
of them? Or he's not in the first one, is he?
He's in all of them. He's in the
all
first
of them?
one, the second one, the third one. Yeah, he's in all of them. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it had a Guns N' Roses. I like Guns N' Roses. The End of Days had. He says.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you're right. Arnold could have been a Crocodile Dundee.
Call that the knife. This is a knife.
Oh my God! Imagine that.
Oh man, that would have been amazing.
Oh boy! Remember, folks, make sure you go see Crocodile Dundee 3 or Crocodile Dundee in L.A. Which I know people were shocked that existed when I told them a month ago or 2 months ago.
Yeah. I mean, there's.
Well, here's a great one from obviously Keanu Reeves' best movie. I Want Room Service, Johnny Mnemonic.
Oh God. But you know what though, John? You know what though? Keanu Reeves is another character who has like the one word
Quotes.
quotes.
I know Kung Fu.
Or
Just,
whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah. Like everyone quoted that whoa sound when he did it, in Matrix, and then excellent from, Bill and Ted, and
Yeah, he's very quotable. All right, so by the way, here I got to tell you. So Sam's brother has they just told me this the other day. Sam's brother just got a fish, and he named the fish Keanu Reeves, which I think is the best name ever. I love that so much.
Keanu Reeves is amazing. That's a really great name.
All right, Keanu Reeves, it's so good.
That's pretty because it not only plays off his name, but also plays off of Point Break, and
I didn't even think of that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So very, very, very clever.
So John, I actually own this movie. It's right behind me there in my rack. Iron Mask with Arnold and Jackie Chan.
I need to watch that. Yeah.
It's not very good. You're right. However, there is a cool fight scene with Arnold and Jackie Chan. So, and it's the first. Okay, outside of Around the World in 80 Days, where Arnold has a cameo in that movie.
Yes.
It's really the first time Arnold and
weird.
Jackie get to be, together.
Yeah, it's weird how they did that, where they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put these two people together. Two people who can barely speak English. We're gonna put them together in a movie.
You stop it! They both are fluent in English. Jesus Christ, it's ridiculous.
Well, Jackie Chan isn't really fluent in English. He still needs to get it phonetic. He still needs a phonetic coach and stuff like that. But
all right,
yeah.
But he can listen. They
He
both
understands
have been
enough.
speaking English for a very long time. All right?
I'm just saying. Come on.
All right, that's ridiculous.
Anyway.
Oh, he does agree about the fight scene, though. All right, good.
Okay.
Okay, hey, so guess what? You love this movie. I actually saw this movie with Sam, and she became her favorite movie of the year, at least at that time. from everything everywhere all at once. You think because I'm kind that it means I'm naive, and maybe I am. It's strategic and necessary. This is how I fight, which is
Yeah,
from her
short
husband.
round.
Yeah, I love that quote.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a great quote. I love that.
Yeah.
Like that kindness doesn't need to be a weakness.
Yeah. No, they gave the dude some really good monologues in that movie. Like he's kind of almost he has way more dialogue, I think, than Michelle Yeoh does actually, I think, because he talks a lot. He talks a lot. So it was very good.
We have. Oh, let's see. Oh, from Last Action Hero, and here's an Arnold movie. How'd you know there was a guy in there? Jack Slater says, "There's always a guy in there. It cost me a fortune in closet doors." I saw that again recently.
I need to see it again. It's been a long time since I've seen that movie.
Wait, this is from Point Break. That's Thor. Doth Mother know you weareth her drapes?
No, Point Break's
Thor-
name is Thor. So Tony calls Thor Point Break in Avengers, and then in the
Oh,
in the forest scene when Thor took out Loki from the Quinjet, when Tony finally meets Thor for the first time, he says, "Doth mother know you weareth her drapes?"
who Thor says that?
No, Tony says that to Thor because Tony says, hey, whatever your name is, are we playing Shakespeare in the park? Doth mother know you weareth her drapes? And
Oh,
Thor,
and Tony calls Thor Point Break
yeah, he
because
says, Point Break, you got a nice swing or something like that. Yeah.
this is the first Avengers, right? You were saying
First Avengers.
when they first meet, and of course, like every superhero movie ever, right? Like, oh, we must fight each other.
Yes.
'Cause
Well,
that's
yes.
what you do when you first meet.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. And then Point Break gets used again in Ragnarok when Thor has to access for the Quinjet. He says he thought his secret name was World's Strongest Avenger, which is given to Hulk. Instead, his code name on the Quinjet is Point Break.
Because Tony put all those in.
Yeah, Tony put it all in. Yeah.
I love Tony 3000.
Yes. So in Endgame, you haven't seen Endgame, have you?
No, I have. What's?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he dies.
The
Obviously. What's Tony
the daughter tells him he tells his daughter, "Oh, I love you," a million or something like that, and the daughter's right says, "Oh, and I love you 3,000."
Tony's daughter?
Tony's daughter says that right before he puts her
Wait,
to
I thought
sleep.
Tony's. How old is she?
She's like 6, 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she goes to Pepper. He goes to Pepper and says, "Huh, I got you beat. Our daughter loves me 3,000," or something to that effect.
All
I'm
right.
paraphrasing here.
Yeah. Of course, this is a great quote. E.T. Phone Home. That's a classic.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
It
And then
is.
we got. Oh, go ahead.
And ouch.
Ouch from E.T.
Ouch. Yeah, he goes, so when Elliot cuts his finger and E.T. goes, ouch. And he touches the
To heal
cut
it?
and it heals it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, his finger glowed, right, when he was doing stuff.
He did. It did. Yes, it did. Yep.
You can't force someone to love you. The best you can do is strive to be someone worthy of loving. Dipper from Gravity Falls.
Oh, TV
That's
shows.
That's a fun cartoon, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, she's
Oh,
5.
she's 5 in Endgame. All right.
Oh, that's right. Of course. Duh, you're right, because it was a 5-year gap
Oh, between Infinity War and Endgame.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, thank you guys for all those quotes. There you go. That was a decent topic. Talk about movie quotes. That's always fun. And t-shirt
Very
quotes.
good. Very good topic. Yeah. Good job, guys. Very nice.
Yeah. So again, remember you can, if you're at Patreon level, that'll be kind of a new perk. If you're at $3 or more per month, instead of the after hours, you can come up with different topics for us for this last part of the show. Again, if you're at $5 or more per month, we'll keep this. You can come up with super geeky question thing, like our
Exactly.
first
yes.
geeky question of the day.
Oh, yes.
You can give us ideas for that. So feel free to send those in to us if you have ideas. Oh, of course. How could we forget, right? One of the most famous, one of the most used quotes ever, right? We're going to need a bigger boat.
Or we're going to need a bigger insert,
Yeah.
item here. Yeah.
We do it in a British accent?
Yeah, because that's one of the very first YouTube videos from 2005 or something like that, where Charlie bit his brother's finger.
Oh, this is just these two random kids?
Yeah. Very.
Ow! Oi! Ouch! Oh, I bit my finger. There's a Cockney sort of one for you. I'm sure that what it sounded like.
Oi! Oi, Charlie bit me finger. Yeah, that's very, very.
Whatever I always have to start with oi whenever I go into that accent. That's the only thing I can do.
Oh, yeah. Well, oi is a very good way to start a sentence.
Charlie, why you do that? Oh, I carried a watermelon. Dirty Dancing. Oh, yes. Dirty Dancing is also very quotable. Nobody puts baby in the corner, of course, the most famous. Star Wars, obviously, we haven't talked about that, but Star Wars is very, very quotable, of course, too.
Yeah, I think we tried to avoid the kind of more obvious ones, I guess, maybe.
But hey,
that's
great, man.
Pretty, yeah.
Those are great.
Star Wars is 100% like, quote. Speaking of quotes, you know what we like to quote? We like to quote the thing I said earlier, which is, smash that like button, hit that bell, thumbs up, subscribe, punch in the face. No, don't do that.
No, don't punch anybody in the face. What are you talking about?
Well, I was punching upward. I'm like, I'll punch the face.
Oh, we pretend to be like Mario. You can like punch the blocks to get money. That's good.
That's what real life should be. Is you see a brick, you slap the brick, it gives you a coin, a large, comically large gold coin.
Yes,
that is how life should be.
Right. Well, that happened to me at Dragon Con.
You slapped a brick and a comically large gold coin fell into your hands?
Sort of. There was a guy dressed as Mario and Luigi, and on a fishing line, they were standing up and had one of the question mark blocks hanging up, and people would run by, jump up and hit it. And so I did it, and when you did, they would throw you a gold coin.
Oh.
It was outside the Marriott. It was amazing. I was like, fuck, I'm going to do this, man. This is great. I have a picture of me like hitting the block. So it's not in a large, it's a tiny gold coin is what I mean.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, a gold coin of any time
it's not real gold,
good.
It's just fake. But
and Tammy, yes, the quote right after that is, all she left me were my bones, or something to that effect.
What? He does not say that.
He says that. Yeah, he says that.
Wait, are we talking about the movie or
Carl Urban's McCoy when he's on the ship leading to the Enterprise? He's talking to Kirk.
Yeah.
He's like, they're just talking about life. It's like, oh yeah, the wife got the planet in divorce, and all she left me were my bones.
And that's how he gets the name Bones.
Supposedly.
Oh boy,
guess. It's really
something
bad. Unless you're talking about something else there, Tammy, but that's the scene I remember from the movie.
Yeah. I mean, of course, from classic Trek, Bones has the famous, I'm a doctor, not a insert thing here, like bricklayer, psychiatrist, whatever, which is always great. I always love those. There's one time at band camp, that's a good American Pie quote, yeah.
Well, that's a good one, yeah.
Hey, so real quick about so I don't think you're not watching Strange New Worlds yet, right?
I have not yet. I actually have access now to a Paramount Plus account, so I may start watching.
So they just finished their first season, 10 episodes.
Okay.
Excellent job, very good. I loved it. I've said this before, like it feels like kind of back to my kind of Trek. But I won't say when. At some point, you get to see Captain Kirk.
Oh, okay.
And a different actor. So after you watch it, we'll discuss.
Well, so what's his phrase? It's not engage. It's not.
Pike's phrase is hit it.
Hit it. That's right. Hit it.
Somehow he makes it work because it's so silly that the 23rd century is using that term.
Well, in Star Trek, the second one with. The second Kelvin universe one with Khan. Into Darkness.
Into Darkness.
Pike takes over the Enterprise and he says, punch it. So, whatever.
Oh, does he?
I think Pike.
So maybe,
Pike,
all right.
Yeah.
I think it's silly, but for some reason now I kind of I was like, yeah, because that's his thing now, right? So I'm like, yeah, hit it. Yeah. Hit it. Anson Mount makes it work, man. Like he's. Na 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 na. No, that's not. Wait, that song's not named Hit It, right? Oh, at the beginning of that song, yeah. But yeah, great show. Definitely recommend. It's worth the Paramount Plus, folks, and it's all out, so you can just watch it all in a month.
It's out. It's out there. Did they say the you know, these are the adventures of Starship
Oh, dude, I
Enterprise?
love that. Well, first off, now, kind of like how Star Wars and Marvel, Star Trek now has, well, you might have seen it, but they have, before all
I
the shows,
haven't.
they have a Star Trek intro now.
Oh, so they have just like the dun, 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 and then the logo
Like,
shows up with all
and
the
the ship
different.
flies through and the logo shows up. And
Oh, that's cool. So
yeah.
the yeah.
But then, when Strange New Worlds, when the credits roll, the opening credits, yes, Anson Mount as Pike says the exact saying from the original
Hmm.
show,
And
which
then he
is,
goes,
and it's amazing. Like, just hearing that, I was like, oh, yes, it's so good. These are the voyages. Oh, well, space, the final frontier. He begins with that, of course.
dun, na, 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 na,
They don't
na.
use that. I mean, okay, they do use a hint of some of those old themes, but
Oh,
it has its own theme song.
okay.
But
Oh,
they
so
do a little hint of that.
so he goes, yeah. He says, "This is a voyage Starship, blah blah blah." Boldly going no man has gone before, and then he goes, "It's been a long road."
Getting from there to
There to
here. I
here.
wish it did, man. That's my favorite one. Maybe okay. Actually, Next Gen's my favorite one, but
Next Gen is.
I don't defend that every time, man. I don't care.
I like I said, I'm for it now. Like I used to hate it, and now I'm just all for it because I listen to it so often that I'm like, yeah, I like the
Great
song
song.
now.
It fits
I
too.
like
I
the
always say
song
it
now.
fits. Totally fits.
That's another thing I quote a lot, people, is I quote that one. Oh, see,
What?
I'm pretty
What do you
close. I was
quote?
pretty close.
Enterprise?
Yeah, that.
Oh, the
It's
song.
been a long road.
Oh, you got the quote right. Good job.
Yeah.
So let's see here. They made a thing where each captain says to go to warp. Burnham and Discovery is pretty weak. Let's fly.
Oh.
Oh, so they all have to. Here's the thing. I don't know what the fuck Kirk's was in the original series. Did he have a thing?
No, he didn't have a
He
thing.
didn't, right?
No, Picard started it
With
with
Engage.
Engage.
But I don't know
And
what the hell. Deep Space Nine is my favorite. I don't remember Cisco saying a certain.
because
thing.
how often are they in the
But
Defiant?
well, after season like 4, it gets introduced to 3, I think. But they actually are in it a decent amount as the seasons go on.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like they
Enough
don't.
where he would have something if he.
Oh, he have had a catchphrase? Okay.
I don't think he is. I don't think he does though.
Yeah, I don't
I don't know.
know.
I'd have to check. Does Janeway? I mean, because she's obviously in the ship all the
Janeway,
time.
I'm pretty sure does. I just don't know what it is off the top of my head because I didn't watch a lot of Voyager.
Very funny if hers was like really long or clunky or something. Take us
Make it-
to warp speed, Mr. Paris.
Yeah, I was gonna say like yeah. Let's get it going now, Mr. Paris. Anytime. Let's just go.
Tom, stop fucking around with Balana. Let's go.
Leave
God damn
Balana
it, Tom.
alone.
God damn it, Tom. What are you doing?
Leave Balana alone, Tom. She's got a job to do.
Tom, this is a sexual harassment suit you're asking for.
I know she's enjoying it right now, but you know, you gotta let her do her job.
Stop rubbing those ridges.
Yeah, stop playing with her ears. She's not Ferengi. Leave her alone.
She doesn't want umox.
Yeah.
That's what it's called, the Ferengi school.
Oh, God. Oh no, really, listeners, mate? Is that what she says? There's coffee there every time. Every time they go to warp, she goes, "There's coffee in that nebula."
That would be great. I actually think your voice is helping you do a better Janeway.
Yeah, because she's
She's kind of raspy, right?
She's a little raspy. Yeah, she's a little raspy. What was
There's a cool little theremin riff at the. Must be
Archer's.
a
Yeah.
reference to the original, right?
Well, a theremin is a
What's that?
excuse me, is a device where you don't touch it. It just makes a noise, kind of like in the original.
Okay.
So,
Wait, how does it make it if you don't touch it?
it's like you disrupt electrical waves or something like that, and it makes
Oh,
noise.
interesting.
Yeah. They use it for Doctor Who, so
Oh, yeah, all right. So okay, I guess no one's gonna. I guess Janeway maybe she. I don't know. No one's telling us what Janeway.
I don't know. I don't know.
I
wish
like,
I could look
the
it
ones
up.
we made up. I like the ones we made up. Let's just go with those.
We're just all berating Paris. It's just all
I
berating
know.
Paris.
All right, or she could say, Chakote. Tell me how you say your name again.
She doesn't say it that way, does she?
I know. I'm just kidding. No, she always says it right. Chakote. I'm just imagining the first time. Oh, hello, Chakote.
He's like, oh, I see the leader of the Maquis is here. Chakotay. It's Chakotay, ma'am. Yes, Chakotai. We know who you are. It's like, she
No,
says it
it's
wrong
Cote.
again.
What? Chocolata? By the way, sorry, not making fun of Native American things, which I
No. We're
feel
not.
very
We're
important
making
about.
fun of. We're making fun of Janeway's
Or Janeway.
inability to pronounce his name.
Wait, come on. She did not always say. I don't. What? That's definitely not what she said to go to warp, right? That's you're just making this up, listeners, mate. I do not believe this. Oh,
No,
do it. Tammy says, "Do it."
Do it.
Oh, she was a spokesman for Nike. You know how that swoosh was painted on the outside of the hull? Just do it.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. So, let's see. Oh yeah, just do it. Oh, just do it is on here. So it says no. This is not an. Picard said. Oh, Picard said it once. Punch it is the one that Captain Pike said in the Star Trek reboot. In Lower Decks, Captain Freeman tries out the phrase "It's warp time."
Oh God! It's warping time.
It's warping time. Yes.
Yes, that's what
Oh
he's
my
gonna say.
God! It needs to be. It's warping time. Cisco says, "Do it," in a very specific and angry way. When Janeway says, "Do it," so Janeway says, "Do it." She does say it.
And Cisco's also says, "Do it." They say.
I guess Cisco's apparently is also "Do it." And then
It's not very great.
wait, what was it? Let's see. What did John say about? Oh yeah, let's fly. So let's fly is on here, and then of course engage. And apparently Archer never said anything either. But I think they couldn't get past warp 3 anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I think they were
He's like, it doesn't. We're not going very fast. It doesn't matter.
Go. See, we're combining. We're combining After Hours with the original show when we start talking Star Trek at the end. That's just like
Archer just gets tired of T'Pol asking him, "Are we there yet, Captain?"
Yeah, T'Pol's just like, yeah. It's like, I need an excuse to get naked again, Captain. Can we please get to our destination?
Captain, it's illogical that your ship would go this slowly. Why don't you have Vulcan technology? Because you won't give it to us. Damn, I hate these Vulcans.
Yeah, why are you guys keeping that technology away from us? Come on, man. Execute? No. Kirk didn't say execute, did he?
Maybe once. That's not very good. You know what? Picard just steals the show. There's nothing better than Engage.
Picard does it right.
As you know, Picard is he's the best.
Yeah.
I think a new segment should be we just come up with things Janeway supposedly says.
Tuvok.
Okay, what did you say to do?
Stop sitting on the console, Tuvok. We need to go.
Stop sitting on the console. What? Why is he?
I need to press the button, Tuvok. Stop sitting on the console.
Tuvok, can I help you with your Ponfar?
Oh my God! Why are there no full-blooded Vulcans on a starship? Because Tuvok was another half-human, wasn't he?
No, he's a full Vulcan.
Oh, he was full Vulcan. Okay.
Yeah, and T'Pol's a full Vulcan.
T'Pol's full Vulcan. Yeah. Oh, so it was just Spock. Okay.
Yeah.
Or it was oh my God, what's her face from Cheers? She played a Vulcan in
Sarek. No, that's their father.
Savik, I think is her name. I think it is.
All these ass names.
Yeah.
You think? I don't know. I thought she was full, but maybe not. I can't remember.
Yeah. All right.
Kirk said in front of the reporters in Generations.
Didn't Kirk say? Oh, you're right. When they were on the Enterprise B.
Yeah. That's one of my biggest gripes about that movie. That the Enterprise B captain is the most incompetent captain ever, and that they put this goofy captain as the head of the flagship of the fleet.
Oh yeah.
Because they did it because they have to be like, we got to give an excuse for Kirk to take control. It's Kirk.
And then they get into danger. Yeah.
But the captain literally doesn't no idea what to do.
Who played the captain?
I actually like the actor. That's why I'm also kind of a little bit. I was like, he's such like a goofball in this movie.
Sure. This generation.
Admiral, what we should do? I don't know. Saavik was half Romulan. Oh. Interesting. All right.
All I know is they rode horses in that movie. So
yes. Well, Picard has his own saddle. We found out in Enterprise.
That's true.
Generation.
He doesn't have his own saddle in Picard.
Oh, I guess he lost it. Alan Ruck. Thank you, Licious Mate. Captain Sulu's "Are You Kidding?" in Undiscovered Country.
Is that how
he goes to warp? When he's in the Excalibur.
Oh my! Are you kidding?
He's so amazed by his ship. He's like, "Are you kidding?" And like then they rocket off into warp. Are you kidding? We could go to warp 9?
Oh my god, that's so funny. Well, you know why Alan Ruck was bad as a captain of the Enterprise B? Because he was too busy envisioning what's her face in a red bikini coming out of a pool, getting naked. Oh no, that's the wrong guy. I'm thinking of no, he's too busy reversing the. I'm thinking of the wrong movie. He's too busy putting his dad's car in reverse to try to turn back the miles on his car. Before.
What are you referencing?
Originally, I was referencing. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. And I'm like,
High.
Wrong guy. No, it's the best friend of Ferris Bueller.
Okay.
So so it's really Ferris Bueller.
But yes, Phoebe Cates in the red bikini, Fast Times. I get you.
But that's wrong guy. So it's
okay. So it wasn't to warp. Sulu just said, I guess that line in the movie. But now I'm gonna say that's what he says to go to warp. That's the thing. That's canon now.
So. Ladies and gentlemen, when you're in your car and you're about to go start off on the road, just whisper to yourself, "Are you kidding?" And then just go.
Or if your windows are down, you can turn the next person next to you and like, "Are you kidding?" And then like slam on the gas.
But if you're feeling extra bold, ask them if they have any Grey Poupon.
Right.
Only if you're feeling extra bold.
Or you could say, "Mr. Paris, take us to warp drive." And they'll really be
no. You missed the whole leave B'Elanna alone part before you can go to warp drive.
Oh, right.
Mr. Paris.
That's a lot to say before when the light changes, though.
That's true.
All right, there you go. It really is like After Hours because it was a lot of Star Trek talk. All right.
A lot of Star Trek talk. We love our Star Trek.
Mr. Sulu, remind me never piss you off.
Was that when he did the sword fighting?
The sword, maybe? I remember the sword fighting thing. He does one episode of the original series.
Carl Urban. That's Carl Urban saying it to him.
He doesn't do sword fighting in the new ones, right?
He does in the first movie.
Oh, really? Okay.
He has an expandable sword that he uses against some of the Romulans on a satellite.
Oh, okay. They had to work that sword in.
They did. Well, because Sulu mentions once in the original series that he's a fencer.
Right.
Just once and never again. But now we have to use it. I'm a little surprised that they're like, oh, well, now we have to have the naked time on here too and have them all get sexy and naked.
Yeah, they should have. And Sulu should have said, "Are you kidding?" When he took the sword out.
It was the Kelly. Okay.
Oh, DeForest Kelly. Okay. Oh, after the Klingon moon blows up, and Ensign asks Sulu if they should contact Starfleet, and he says, "Are you kidding?"
Are you kidding?
Take us to warp.
Oh my! Warp 9.
That's true. You can see lists made on the Dragon Con American Sci-Fi Classics track tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern. I don't remember. Listen, what are you guys talking about tomorrow? Is it I Dream of Jeannie or something like that? Some classic show, I think.
Hopefully. Otherwise, they're on the wrong panel.
You should talk. We should really talk about
These different ways people go to
go to
warp,
warp
and-
speed in Star Trek.
You know what? Is it too late to request that panel for Dragon Con? Is going to be talking about just different ways of going to warp drive. Just need a whole conversation on that.
Well, you know what? Actually, I'm supposedly going to be moderating the Strange New Worlds Star Trek panel at Dragon Con.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, maybe I'll suggest that one as well. Well, and actually, Garrett Wong, who played Harry Kim, he's the one who runs the Star Trek track at Dragon Con.
What else?
So maybe we say like, yeah, we're gonna make fun of Janeway.
Oh, thank you, Tammy. No, just kidding. Okay,
oh,
cool.
All right, look at that, you had it.
All right, cool.
Oh, so they're gonna classic TV. Andy Griffith Show is one of the classic TVs they're gonna talk about. Okay.
Oh, good. Yeah.
What were you about to say?
I don't remember. Andy.
Okay. Is that done?
Hey, me.
All right, folks. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate it. We will be back next Wednesday, of course. 10. Man, I can't believe I'm still on the old. How can I still be on the old time, man?
12 o'clock midnight.
Yes. We used to go past that.
Yeah.
10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. That's when we do the show. So we'll be back next Wednesday for more shenanigans. Why are you squinting at me? That was right.
Yeah. You froze a little bit. That's all.
Oh, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific if I froze. There you go, folks. That's when we're at next Wednesday. Until then, are you kidding? Just kidding.
Oh,
No,
my.
until then, stay geeky, everybody, and go to warp speed. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye.